Go on to example 1. Example 1. Okay, this is the kind of stuff you're going to have today. Example 1. Graph y minus 5 equals negative x plus 2 squared. What's up? Okay, so assuming that a parabola started at 0, 0, if it was just y equals x squared, we've got some changes here. This x value is a negative 2. The y value is a 5. Okay? Based on the formula, if it's a positive, that's x minus a negative. Okay, so that means it's a negative number. This is going to be your vertex. Okay? Over negative 2, up 5. Negative 2, up 5. That is your vertex. Okay, the x and the h value is your vertex. Now, is it going to open up or down? Based on the coefficient, we know it opens down, because if the a value is negative, it opens down. Okay? The second question they ask is the axis. Well, if I draw a line right down the middle, the axis is located at negative 2. That's where the thing is cut down the middle. Okay? Now, how on earth do I graph the rest of this? The easiest way I can tell you is to plug in pairs. I don't know if you notice what they say. Calculate a few convenient ordered pairs. Okay. So what if I plugged in 0? 0 plus 2, 2 squared is 4, negative 4. Y minus 5 is negative 4. Add 5, you get a 1. So if I have 0 at x, then my y is 1. Did they use that one? Yes, they did. So if this is a proper point, then its mirror image is also a proper point. Okay? They say calculate a few convenient ordered pairs. Normally, 3 is sufficient. Okay? So your vertex plus 2 is sufficient. Okay? I can tell, though, that these are also correct. I think I could check those. All right? Intercepts. Where do the graphs intercept a particular axis? If it intercepts at the y but not the x, as in the left one, it's got no x-intercepts, but it does intercept the y at 2. The bottom one, or the middle one, it intercepts x at negative 2, y at negative 1. Okay, this is just where they're crossing the various axes. Okay? If you want to know where something intercepts, put a 0 value into one of the points. If you want to solve for your y-axis intercept, put a 0 value here. That's why this intercepts at a 1, because x is 0. Okay, that would be your y-intercept. Okay, that would be your y-intercept. All right. Example 2. Graph y plus 6 equals 2 times x plus 1 squared. Okay. Remember the original formula, the one we started with, that big long formula that I told you I would teach you. This is where we're at now. Here it is. Y minus k is equal to ax minus h squared. Okay? If I have a positive number here, that means the y value is a negative 6. Okay? If I have a positive number here, that means my x value is a negative 1. Okay? So, to graph this one, may actually finish it on the next page. It's over 1 down negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot, there it is. Okay? And that's a vertex. Okay? Your K and H are your vertex. Okay? H, K is always going to be your vertex. to plot the rest of it, plug in some nice convenient points, see if we can make it work. Oh, the axis. The axis of symmetry is where you can cut the parabola down the middle. Okay, that's that. So the axis equals 1. Okay, the axis is a -1. Plot some more points. Well, in order to plot some more points, I might as well also find the intercepts, because that's what they want me to do. If I make x0, 2 times 1 squared, so 1 squared is 1, that's 2. 2 equals y plus 6, plugging that in as a 0. So y would be a -4. Okay, would you agree with me? Over 0, down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's where it crosses that axis. As long as I'm at it, I can make this mirror point. But they also want to know what the x-intercept is. Since x is 0, that's your y-intercept. But if I plug in y at 0, I can get my x-intercept. So 6 equals 2 times x plus 1, run out of room, squared. 2 times x plus 1 squared. Very, very ugly. Do you guys see that? To find x-intercept, set y to 0, rather than taking up too much time, it's either going to be -2.7 or +7/10. So -2.7 if I kept going, or -2.7, 2.7, 2.7, dummy, there we go, or +7/10. Okay, kind of a skinny parabola. 2.7, 7/10. Okay? And there's 2 x-intercepts. Why? Because it crosses the x-axis twice, but you'd have to solve for it. Divide out the 2, solve the square root of 3, and you end up with -1 plus or minus radical 3. Okay? That's why there's 2 intercepts. Okay? Either one. You're going to have -2.7 and 7/10. Okay, this is the hardest lesson you guys have seen so far this year. We're going to take a couple days on it. Okay, so don't think I'm done with you on this.